I'm so glad I got to meet your family today. I've been wanting to chat with them for a while.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy if both families can get along well.
That's right, you're definitely the wife my Kevin chose. Please keep helping us all get along. But my, Lisa is really such a sweet and kind girl, isn't she? How many years younger is she than you?
My sister is 11 years younger than me, so she's 19 this year. She's currently attending vocational school.
Ah, that's right, you mentioned that. What is she studying again?
She's studying to become a nutritionist at a culinary school. She says she wants to prepare school lunches in the future.
A nutritionist? How wonderful. Does she enjoy cooking at home as well?
Yes, she helps our mother with meals whenever she can. She's getting quite skilled.
I see. That meets the requirements.
Requirements? What do you mean?
Oh, just thinking aloud. It's just that nutritionists are in demand in many places, so she won't have trouble finding work. And since cooking is her job, she should be able to handle housework without problems too. Killing two birds with one stone, plus her being your sister gives me peace of mind.
What exactly are you talking about?
Well, Kevin and you mentioned wanting to buy your own home, didn't you? It would be so lonely if you moved out.
Yes, but what does that have to do with Lisa?
You're really slow, aren't you? I thought Lisa could come in your place.
What? Why did you think that way?
As family, of course. You're part of our family now, and so your sister is practically family too.
I don't understand what you're suggesting.
It's time my eldest son thought about marriage, too. Isn't this the perfect opportunity? Our family has more land than most, and the house is quite impressive, don't you think? We plan to leave everything to Frank eventually. Any girl would be happy to marry into such circumstances.
Wait, are you suggesting Lisa marry Frank, your eldest son?
Precisely. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Our families would be even closer.
Stop joking around. Your son is 47 this year, and there's no way I'd let my sister get married while she's still a student.
What's the problem? I gave birth to Frank when I was 19. My husband was 30 at the time. In modern times, age differences aren't a big deal.
It's absolutely impossible. Your son doesn't even work. He just stays shut up in his room. He leaves all the cleaning, laundry, and cooking to me without even a word of thanks. Actually, I'm the only one doing any housework in this family.
My, how ungrateful you sound.
I'm not being ungrateful, I'm being realistic. Frank has never shown any interest in being independent.
He's just going through a difficult time. All men need is the right woman to support them.
What's most inappropriate is making decisions without even asking how Lisa feels. I cannot agree to a marriage she doesn't want, and I certainly won't entrust my sister to your son.
You've been quite rude throughout this conversation. Frank is just taking a mental health break right now. Men change when they get married, and a wife should be intuitive and helpful.
This conversation is going nowhere. This discussion is over.
Excuse me? Well, it seems the second son's wife isn't much after all.
Say what you want. I won't agree to this.
You should consider your position in this family before being so obstinate. I'm only thinking about what's best for everyone.
What's best for everyone includes respecting my sister's wishes and her future. I won't discuss this anymore.
I heard about the conversation from Mom. You should try to be a bit more rational, Maya.
Rational? She wants me to marry my precious sister off to that man? I think it would be strange to stay calm about this.
I understand you're upset, but you know how Mom can get with her ideas.
This isn't just an idea. This is my teenage sister's life we're talking about.
Mom said that because she's worried about my brother. It's natural for parents to sometimes go overboard worrying about their children, isn't it?
Even so, there should be limits.
Look, I know Frank has his issues. He's not the easiest person to live with. And true, my brother is approaching 50, and with his personality, I feel bad for all the trouble he's caused you. That's why I thought we should move out.
I understand that, but to hand over Lisa in exchange? Kevin, please try to persuade your mother.
About that, I'm actually taking Mom's side.
Huh? What are you saying? Are you serious? That's not even acceptable as a joke.
I'm not joking. I'd feel better if my brother's partner was someone from your family. Since you're so reliable, I think someone from your family would be good at supporting my brother. And wouldn't you feel more at ease with your sister nearby? My brother likes her too, so it should be fine. There might be some struggles, but I think this would be the most harmonious solution.
You've got to be kidding me! Only you people think this would be harmonious. Basically, you're trying to dump all the burden of taking care of that freeloading middle-aged man onto Lisa, aren't you?
That's not fair, Maya. We all have to make sacrifices for family harmony.
Sacrifices? Is that what you call forcing my teenage sister into marriage with a man who can't even take care of himself?
Well, we have our own household to manage, and my parents aren't getting any younger.
So what? I can't believe this. I never knew you were such a terrible person, Kevin. I'm going back to my parents' house.
What? What do you mean?
I'm saying I'm leaving. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Wait, Maya, you need to calm down.
You're the one who needs to think calmly. I'm heartbroken. I don't even want to see your face. Goodbye.
Maya, don't be like this. Let's talk it through reasonably.
There's nothing reasonable about this situation. If you respect me at all, you'll tell your mother that this idea is completely unacceptable.
I can't go against my mother like that. You know how she gets.
Then you've made your choice, and I've made mine. Maya, isn't it about time you came back home? Cooking, laundry, cleaning, and gardening. You're neglecting so many things. You can't expect an old woman like me to do everything, can you? And I dislike a mother-in-law who demands I hand over my precious sister. You are truly so stubborn. We are absolutely going to marry your 19-year-old sister to my son. This is non-negotiable. You're so narrow-minded to reject him just because he's unemployed and 47. You should be grateful that Kevin chose you as his wife and we welcomed you into our family. You should repay that debt. By offering up my sister? A wife should shut up and do as she's told. You don't have the right to refuse. I see. Then there's no problem. Huh? What do you mean? I've decided to divorce Kevin. I won't be returning to your house. Wait just a minute. Who gave you permission to say that? Are you trying to bring shame to our family name by running away as a wife? I'll do anything to protect my sister. I don't mind if my marriage record gets tarnished. Unlike you, I don't have such trivial pride. Are you really a woman, betraying the family you married into? And you're turning 30 this year, but still haven't shown us a grandchild. I thought older women might have trouble getting pregnant, so I had hoped a 19-year-old like your sister would get pregnant right away. Please don't be ridiculous. The mere thought makes me sick. The reason we haven't had children is simply because the environment was poor. In your house, Frank shuts himself in his room, and he gets loud and breaks things whenever he's upset. There's no way we could raise children in such a place. That's why Kevin and I decided to start trying for children after buying our own home. Nonsense! You should just keep your children quiet and well-behaved. Then Frank would accept them too. That's your job as a wife. I want to raise children in a proper environment. It's natural for young children to cry and make noise, and I can't imagine what effect it would have on them to hear your son shouting while playing video games in the middle of the night. Marry my sister into such a place? You must be joking. I might have expected this from you, but for Kevin to agree as well? I'm disappointed. Please don't contact us again. The very thought is unpleasant.
You can act tough for now. You should cool your head and reflect a bit. For a woman, her married home is everything. It seems you need time to realize that, but I'll allow you to come back if you bow your head and apologize to us.
I see. I don't think that will happen, though.
Don't be so certain. A divorced woman your age will have few prospects. You'll come crawling back.
I'd rather be alone forever than subject my sister or myself to such treatment. Goodbye.
Maya, please come back home. Things are terrible at the house right now.
Is that so? Things have been terrible for me too. I never expected your brother to come out of not just his room, but the house. Well, he did go out when there were events he wanted to attend.
If you know what's going on, all the more reason to help. He's become incredibly irritable since you left. He plays loud music in the middle of the night to annoy us. The sound of him stomping on the floor is so loud, we can't sleep at all. Honestly, I'm considering staying at a hotel. But Mom won't let me. Even if I try to do something about it, I can't cook, do laundry, or clean as well as you. He gets angry just because I messed up the garbage day timing.
So he throws tantrums when his convenient housekeeper disappears, just like an elementary school kid. That's laughable.
This isn't funny! My brother finally came out and questioned Mom about why things weren't being done properly. And when she told him you'd left, he started yelling.
I know what happened after that. He even tried to come to my parents' house where I'm staying, making a scene loud enough to disturb the neighbors, saying things like, "A woman should fulfill her responsibilities, and I'll even marry your sister now." If we're talking about responsibility, shouldn't you all have stopped him?
That's true. But aren't you a part of our family too, Maya?
I'm going to divorce you. This is also non-negotiable.
Why? We've built a good relationship, haven't we? Divorcing just because of my brother is too harsh. I've been considering your feelings in my own way, haven't I? That's why I agreed to buy our own home and have children after moving out. You're being too selfish, Maya. That's why Mom got angry.
Hey, why do you think I'm the one being selfish? Who's been pushing all the household problems onto me this whole time? Your mother kept insisting I shouldn't upset Frank's mood, and whenever he was in a bad mood, she always decided it was because I wasn't good enough. But I endured it all because you said you would leave this house and prioritize me and our future children.
That's true. I might have made you put up with a lot.
If maintaining this relationship means involving my precious family, there's no way I can accept that. Lisa was really angry too. Of course she would be. A man with his belly hanging out of his shirt who hasn't bathed in who knows how long, banging on our door and shouting loudly. Just imagining being forced to marry such a man is terrifying.
So that's why you reported him and had the police take him away? They let him off with a stern warning, but I had to endure all kinds of verbal abuse until I got him home. And even after we got back, he threw a tantrum. I'm at my limit.
We're even having to make sure someone always accompanies Lisa when she goes out so she doesn't run into him alone, thanks to someone's actions.
I truly am sorry about that.
Look, I've been saying this for a while, but your brother isn't normal. He needs proper intervention, but you always make excuses, saying he'll reform or he's just taking a break. And as a result, we're suffering this kind of nuisance. You're either avoiding confrontation or just doing whatever your mother says. It's the worst. I will absolutely divorce you, even if I have to take it to court. And I'll make sure we divide our assets properly.
Oh no. Maya, please reconsider. Isn't there anything I can do to fix this?
You had your chance to fix things when I asked you to stand up to your mother. Instead, you sided with her plan to essentially sacrifice my sister.
I was caught between you and my family. I didn't know what to do.
And that's exactly the problem. You never know what to do when it comes to standing up for what's right. I understand that, Kevin, but at some point, you have to decide what kind of person you want to be. Do you want to be someone who lets his family mistreat others just to avoid conflict?
No, of course not. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
But people are getting hurt. Lisa is terrified. I'm heartbroken. And you're clearly miserable too.
I'll talk to my mother again. I'll make her understand this time.
It's too late for that. The trust between us is broken.
Please, Maya. I still love you. Enough. Maya says she's not coming back. Because you started this unnecessary issue, I'm getting the backlash too. This is the worst. I should have just done what Maya said. What's the point of building our own home if we're going to divorce?
What did you say? We can't manage without Maya. Why couldn't you bring her back? A wife should listen to her husband. It's because you didn't discipline her properly that she's become such a willful woman. Anyway, we need to find wives for both Frank and you.
Enough already. I'm cutting ties with you all.
What did you say? How did it come to this?
I've reached my limit too. You've ruined my life. It's because you put too much pressure on us that Frank felt stressed. Only this university will do. Only this job will do. You forced him to spend years trying to get into a prestigious law school.
That was because I thought he'd eventually be rewarded if he kept trying hard.
Don't think such hopeful assumptions work. That's why Frank lost confidence, shut himself in, and became such a monster. I'm shocked. He's become someone with so little common sense that he'd barge into Maya's family home. I've been desperately enduring because you were so strict and controlling about my career path too.
Why? I've been thinking about you both and raising you with all my heart. For a man, the greatest happiness is getting a good job. For a woman, happiness is continuing to support her man's happiness. What's wrong with that?
It's completely different, Mom. We're done. This house only functioned because Maya was here. Now the house is like a garbage dump, and we're eating nothing but instant food. I left everything to Maya, so I can't do anything. I've been running away from reality all this time.
Don't complain. We can find a replacement wife right away. There are plenty of women who are better at housework and more obedient than Maya. Even Frank has potential, so he can have his pick.
I'm putting my brother in a facility. That would be better for him too.
What? I won't allow that. That would bring shame to our family.
There's no honor left to protect. You just want to keep up appearances.
That's not true. Why don't you understand me? I really am thinking about you both. I love you. I get it. It's Maya's fault. She's been a bad influence on you, Kevin.
Hey, don't do anything weird to Maya.
Shut up! Don't interfere with what your parent does.
Mom, listen to yourself. This is exactly why Maya left. You're completely unreasonable.
How dare you speak to your mother that way, after all I've sacrificed for this family?
Your sacrifices have turned Frank into a reclusive and driven my wife away. Some sacrifice.
You ungrateful child! Everything I've done was for your future!
No, it was your vision of our future. Not what we actually wanted or needed.
Fine! Go ahead and abandon your family. See how well you do without us.
I'll manage better than you think. I'm going to start taking responsibility for my own life, instead of letting you control everything.
We'll see about that. I'm going to talk to Maya myself.
Mom, don't. You'll only make things worse.
I know how to handle difficult women. Frank, get ready. We're going out. Your parents' house.
Kevin let me know. He told me you'd left with Frank. We could guess where you were headed, and the same trick won't work twice. Even if it was just a warning last time, it won't end the same way this time. Especially with the mother accompanying him. I'm glad we got a restraining order.
I just came to talk. I thought you wouldn't meet me if I told you in advance. This treatment is too much.
I'm telling you to learn your lesson. By the way, all those abusive things your son and you were saying, the neighbors heard them very clearly, and your son kicked and broke a planter near the gate. I'm thinking of pressing charges for these incidents.
Press charges? For something like that? We're family. It's strange for outsiders to get involved in family matters.
Don't suddenly treat us like family only when it's convenient. My sister will continue to suffer psychological trauma for some time. I will never forgive you people.
Wait a minute. I'd be in trouble if this led to an arrest. That would be like society acknowledging us as failures. I've always believed Frank could reform, and I've worked hard for that. Since you lived with us, you understand, don't you? Supporting family is natural, and I wanted your cooperation. That's all I wanted. Don't make me the villain.
I certainly understand the struggle of dealing with your son, but you were the one who raised him in a way that puts so much pressure on him, and you've been in denial, refusing to get proper help. Poor Kevin, too, influenced by such a parent. He uses his own wife as a shield.
Don't make it sound like it's all my fault.
Am I saying anything incorrect? I have my priorities. My sister has so much potential and is working hard for her dreams. I want to keep watching over her, just as if she were my own child. Don't think you'll be forgiven for threatening her future.
I understand. I admit I was wrong, so please don't press charges. I'll bow my head and properly apologize. I should have cooled my head. I understand now, so please don't destroy our future any further.
Is that so? Indeed, you did say that if I bowed my head and apologized, you would let me come back.
That's right! This is a mutual situation, isn't it?
Mutual is a nice word, isn't it?
Yes, I truly think so.
But that doesn't mean I'll forgive you. My sister was hurt. I'll never forgive you people.
Why? I'm truly sorry.
There's a saying, regret doesn't come before the act. It's a good phrase. Spend the rest of your life regretting what you've done. Goodbye.
Please wait. I truly regret what I've done. Can't you find it in your heart to give us another chance?
A chance to do what exactly? Try to force my sister into a marriage she doesn't want? Or perhaps just to continue treating me like a servant?
I've realized my mistakes. I was wrong to try to arrange that marriage, and I was wrong about how I treated you.
Your sudden change of heart is very convenient now that you're facing legal consequences.
No, it's genuine. Seeing Frank being taken away by the police, it made me realize how far things have gone.
It's too late for realizations. Your actions have consequences, and now you'll have to face them.
What will happen to Frank? He's never been in trouble with the law before.
Perhaps he should have thought of that before breaking our property and threatening my family.
He's not well. He needs help, not punishment.
I agree, he needs help. That's what we've been saying all along, but you refuse to listen.
Please, Maya, if not for me, then for Kevin.
Don't bring Kevin into this. He's finally standing up for himself.
He's confused and angry. He doesn't know what he's saying.
I think he sees things clearly for the first time. Goodbye, mother-in-law.
everything. I hurt you to protect myself. We really can't go back to how we were, can we?
No, I think there were some things you could have done better, Kevin, but honestly, I'd find it really hard and unpleasant to continue living with you, always wondering if you might prioritize your parents' opinions over our children's well-being. Plus, I never want to interact with your mother and brother again.
Yeah, I think you're making the right decision. I'm truly sorry. I'm gonna make a clean break with that house and move into the new home. It's too big for one person, but it's better than my parents' house. Maya, please be happy without me.
Yes, you should live your own life and be happy too, Kevin.
Thank you. You know, growing up in that environment, I honestly thought my life would
who persuaded their parents, Frank was somewhat forcibly placed in a facility. Kevin said he probably won't be able to leave for a few years, but being separated from his mother seems to have calmed Frank down a bit. I think it must be difficult to reform your life at 47, but I hope he changes for the better and rejoins society, just far away from me. Kevin completed the new home and moved in, breaking free from his parents' attempts to keep him. I suppose he too will now walk his own path in life. His mother seems to have lost her purpose in life with both sons gone, and is now living in a deteriorating house with her uncommunicative husband who doesn't care about anything. In the end, we settled the nuisance incidents out of court. So she reluctantly started working part-time to make the payments, and is now working while being scolded by her manager. Either way, I won't be involved with them anymore. Meanwhile, my sister has returned to her normal life and continues to study hard every day. I can only hope that her future will be bright.
Hey, where did you go?
What do you mean? Are you serious?
Everyone's waiting in there.
I can't believe you're acting like nothing happened.
You're mad about me having my ex walk down the aisle? It was just entertainment. Come back so we can continue the ceremony.
Entertainment? I'm in the bridal room crying my eyes out. On what was supposed to be our wedding day. And you're calling it entertainment?
You're overreacting. Jessica was just helping make things more interesting.
Of course I'm mad. What were you thinking? My entire family is here. My students and their parents came to support us. And you turned it into a circus.
Come on, everyone loved it. You should be thanking me for making things more exciting. Besides, people were totally into it. The video's gonna be amazing.
No one was into it. My mother is furious. Your own parents look mortified. Did you even see their faces?
They just don't get modern weddings. You're being way too traditional about this.
They were only laughing to avoid making the situation more awkward. Everyone was just trying not to make it worse by staying silent. Even the photographer stopped taking pictures. He literally put his camera down and walked away.
The official video is what matters anyway. Wait till you see how many views this gets. We'll go viral for sure.
This isn't about views. This is supposed to be our wedding, not some publicity stunt.
What's that supposed to mean? It was funny. You're being way too serious. Being an elementary school teacher doesn't mean you can't have a sense of humor.
Don't bring my job into this. My students made us a beautiful celebration plate. They spent weeks on it. And you've turned their teacher's wedding into a joke.
Oh my God, you're still going on about that plate? It's just some kid art. This is about our future.
Just some kid art? Those children put their hearts into it. They were so excited to surprise me. I can't believe you're dismissing them.
You're missing the bigger picture here. This could be huge for us. Think about the exposure.
The only exposure I'm thinking about is how you exposed your true character. In front of everyone we know. On what should have been the happiest day of our lives. You're the one who's gone too far. You've been different lately. You used to have boundaries. Now you're just obsessed with getting attention. Remember last month when you promised this wedding would be about us? About our love and commitment. What happened to that, Tyler?
Oh, I'm trying to make things entertaining. I'm not just doing this for attention. This is about building our brand.
Our brand? Since when do we have a brand? We're not influencers. We're supposed to be getting married.
That's so 2010. Everyone's a content creator now. You need to get with the times.
So this was worth completely ignoring how I, your bride, would feel? Worth humiliating me in front of my family?
God, you're so annoying. A normal wedding is boring these days. I work in advertising. I know what's trending. Making things different and exciting is better.
This isn't about trends. It's about respect. And you clearly have none for me. Or for our relationship.
You know what's disrespectful? Not supporting your partner's career. This could be huge for me professionally.
We don't need to make it exciting. Our wedding isn't a business venture. It's supposed to be about love.
Actually, it kind of is. This is all going up on YouTube as a prank video. My idea got approved in a meeting. We're starting a company channel and uploading content. It's great for client outreach, don't you think?
Wait, hold on. You're uploading this to your company's official channel? That's totally inappropriate. Can't you see that?
Yeah, some critics like you might show up, but that's fine. Negative engagement is still engagement.
What? Are you even hearing yourself? You planned this whole thing without telling me?
Those stuck-up haters will just help with the publicity. It's all good for the company. The algorithm loves controversy.
The algorithm? You sacrificed our wedding for an algorithm?
You're making it sound worse than it is. This is just smart marketing. You wouldn't understand.
This is nothing but rage bait. You're trying to make people angry for views. Using our wedding.
It won't be rage bait. A few people might criticize it, but most will find it funny. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
That's completely wrong. It's the opposite. Most people will criticize it, and only a few toxic people will find it funny. You're going to destroy your reputation. Hey, you should really reconsider this. Think it through again. It's not too late to fix this.
Oh, here we go, playing teacher again. You always try to lecture people. Well, I don't need your lessons.
I'm trying to help you because I care about you. Even though you just humiliated me, I'm still trying to protect you from yourself.
I'm crushing it in advertising while you're just teaching kids basic addition. Don't try to give me advice when you don't know anything. The business world is different.
Are you kidding me? Why should I have to take this from you? I'm furious, but still trying to look out for you, and you're insulting my career now?
At least my career has a future. You'll still be teaching ABCs in 20 years, while I'm building something bigger.
I shape young minds. I help children grow. What are you building? Collection of hate comments?
Nobody asked for your help. And you're still mad about that? Whatever, fine. Let's take a break. I need a smoke anyway. Cool off while I'm gone.
A break? In the middle of our wedding? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I need some air. You're being hysterical. Just calm down.
Why should I be the one cooling off? You're the one who ruined everything. You're the one who needs to explain yourself.
I don't need to explain anything. You're just not getting it. I'll be back when you're thinking clearly.
The only thing I'm thinking clearly about is how much I've misjudged you. Go ahead and take your break. I'll be making some decisions of my own.
Whatever, just don't do anything stupid. The cameras are still rolling.
The cameras. Of course. That's all you care about. Just go. I'm outside the bridal room. Can I come in? The door's unlocked. Why did you ever get engaged to that loser? My dogs have more intelligence than him, honestly. Even they knew something was off about him. Not helping, Rachel. He wasn't always like this. He was fun, but knew his limits, made me laugh a lot. Now, he's just desperate for attention all the time. When did it start changing? I noticed he was different at the engagement party. All those staged photos for his Instagram. It got worse after his promotion. Everything became about building his brand. At first, it was just extra social media posts. Then it was staging everything for content. And you didn't see any red flags? Sorry, that came out harsh. I'm just worried about you. No, you're right to ask. I saw them, but made excuses. I was so stupid. Hey, stop that. You're not stupid. You just wanted to believe in him. We've all been there. But on our wedding day? With his ex? Who does that? Seems like there are more attention seekers these days. But seriously, a grown man acting like this? Sorry. I know you're hurting. My students were so excited. They made that plate together. All their little messages and drawings. And he just... I saw their faces when they presented it. They adore you, Sarah. Unlike some people who don't deserve you. After you came all this way, you must have important meetings tomorrow. Don't worry about that. CEOs can move meetings. Best friends can't move weddings. Well, usually can't. Rachel! I shouldn't laugh right now. Yes, you should. Better than crying. Speaking of which, your mascara is everywhere. That was quite a show we got to see. But you're not going through with the wedding, right? You're calling it off, yeah? Please tell me you are. That's what I'm thinking about. But all these people came. Oh my god! You're too nice for your own good. Look, the Tyler you fell for is gone. I don't know how great he was when you first met, but after what he did today, even 100 years of love would freeze over. You can't marry him. I'm really angry right now. But you know, everyone came today. And my students even made a celebration plate. They were so proud of it. I saw it at the venue. But marriage is your decision. Don't do it for anyone else. Not for the guests. Not for the students. Not even for me. I know, but it feels like letting everyone down. You know what would let them down? Marrying someone who doesn't respect you. What lesson would that teach your students? Actually, a really good point. I tell them to stand up for themselves. To not let anyone disrespect them. Exactly! Time to take your own advice, teacher. Show them what self-respect looks like. Besides, from your family's perspective, they probably don't want you marrying someone who'd pull this kind of stunt at his wedding. Just think about it logically.
I'd be horrified. Oh God.
What?
My mom just texted. They're all waiting to know what I want to do. Dad's ready to go talk to Tyler. You're right. My parents already asked what's wrong with him. Mom's furious. Dad's never looked so disappointed.
Exactly what is wrong with him? What do you want to do? Be honest with yourself. Forget everyone else. What does Sarah want?
I keep thinking about our first date. How he made me laugh. How he listened. When did that person disappear?
People change. Sometimes for the worse. Question is, do you want to be tied to who he is now?
I don't want to marry him. I don't even want to see his face again. The thought of walking down that aisle now? I can't do it.
Good, then no more being nice to him. Let's make him face the consequences of his actions. No one humiliates my best friend and gets away with it.
Rachel, what are you planning?
Nothing. Yet. Just trust me. I'll handle the business side of things.
The business side? Wait, isn't your company...
Don't worry about that now. Focus on taking care of yourself. And letting that jerk know exactly where he can stick his content.
You're right. Thank you. He's going to regret this. I can hear him coming back.
Want me to stay? Max would love to show Tyler his new trick. Called Bite the Attention-Seeking Idiot.
No, I need to do this myself. But thank you. For everything. You're the best friend I could ask for.
That's what best friends are for. Text me when you're done. I'll have ice cream and revenge plans ready.
Just ice cream for now. But I might take you up on those revenge plans later.
That's my girl. Go get him. Show him what a real viral moment looks like.
All right, that should be enough time. Let's restart the wedding. Everyone's waiting. I got the videographer ready.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? We're behind schedule. The venue has another event later.
They all left already, idiot. Well, you were out there smoking and plotting content.
What? Left? You mean they left the venue? Where? I can't see anyone. Are they at the reception area?
No one's at the reception. No one's at the ceremony. No one's anywhere.
Where is everyone?
They went home with their families. Other relatives are probably getting ready to leave too. My parents are waiting in the car.
Wait, hold up. They can't just leave.
Watch them.
What are you talking about? We're about to start the main ceremony. They can't leave. I haven't even gotten all the shots I need. Tell them to come back.
Tell them yourself. Oh wait, you can't. Because no one wants to talk to you.
This isn't funny anymore. The video needs a proper ending. We need reaction shots.
Nobody's going to continue a wedding after what the groom pulled. My family and I are done with you. We're all done with your content.
Done with me? Wait, so the wedding's canceled? Like, actually canceled?
Finally figured it out? Yes, the wedding's canceled. There is no video. There is no content. There is no us.
What? You can't be serious. This is ridiculous. I invited work contacts to this. We can't just cancel everything. Think about my career.
That
That's all you're worried about. Your precious career. Well, my heart is breaking.
Don't be so melodramatic. We can still fix this. I'll tell Jessica to apologize. We'll spin it as a misunderstanding.
No amount of spinning fixes this. You can't edit this away. This isn't content you can reshape.
Just get back here. We're restarting the ceremony. Maybe you're jealous, but nothing's going on with my ex. I just invited her for the prank. I swear, it was just for views.
No, it's not about that. I'm saying I can't marry someone who would even think of having his ex walk down the aisle as a prank. Who would use our wedding day for views. Who would disrespect me like this.
This is BS. You better be ready to pay the cancellation fees. The venue isn't cheap, neither is the catering.
What? You're the one paying the cancellation fees. All of them. Every last penny.
Why should I? You're the one calling it off. Why should I have to pay? You're the one breaking the contract.
Your parents just came to apologize in the waiting room. They said they'll cover all the costs. They're mortified by what you did.
Why? They didn't need to do that. I had it under control.
They sincerely apologize. And they promised that you would pay for everything. I asked them to make sure of that. Since you're the one who turned this wedding into a circus.
Everyone's so uptight, can't take a joke. This generation is too sensitive. It would have been legendary.
Our engagement is over too, so we won't be seeing each other again. Goodbye, and don't ever show your face to me again. I've already blocked you on everything else. This is your last chance to show any decency.
Like I'd want to. Just so you know, I only wanted to marry you for my career. You were just convenient, so this doesn't affect me at all. You were good for my image. The sweet teacher and the ambitious executive. Perfect story.
Doesn't affect you? You've lost all credibility in your professional life. There were work contacts at the venue, remember? Who would trust someone who walks down the aisle with their ex as a prank? Who would want to work with you after this?
My company's full of people who get jokes. I'll apologize for wasting their time, of course. But the point is, this doesn't affect me at all. I've got backup plans.
Like what? More pranks? More attempts at going viral?
Plus, I've got a deal coming up with a major pet products company. Once I close that, everything will be fine. That dog in the courtyard seemed to really like me, too. The CEO seemed impressed.
So what? That doesn't guarantee the pet products deal will work out, but good luck, I guess. I never want to see you again anyway. Hope those views were worth it.
I already told you I don't want to see you either. So goodbye. Have fun teaching ABCs while I build an empire.
Goodbye, Tyler. I hope you learned something from this. But I doubt you will.
Whatever. Just don't come crying back when my video goes viral. You'll regret not being part of it. Mark my words. The video's up. You should see how many comments we're getting already. This is exactly what I planned.
You actually posted it? Without asking me? Without my consent?
It's gonna be huge, I can feel it. The algorithm loves wedding content.
You didn't even blur my face. Or anyone else's. What is wrong with you?
That would defeat the purpose. Authenticity is key. The raw emotion is what sells.
Raw emotion? You mean my humiliation?
Don't be so dramatic. It's just content. Besides, you're getting exposure too.
I don't want exposure. I'm a teacher. My students' parents are going to see this.
My video's getting destroyed online because of you! The comments are brutal! What did you do?
You uploaded that video without even blurring my face. I just shared my perspective as the person who got pranked. What's wrong with that? All I did was tell my side.
You weren't supposed to comment! You're ruining the narrative! Now everyone's taking your side!
Maybe because I'm right? Maybe because what you did was awful? Did you really think people would support this?
But this is just... The engagement isn't what I expected! The metrics are all wrong! This isn't following the plan!
You wanted it to blow up anyway. You said the attention would be good publicity. Isn't this what you wanted? Your viral moments?
Yeah, but not this much attention! Your statement made it way more personal than it was supposed to be! You're making me look bad! The company's getting tagged in everything!
The truth made you look bad. I just shared how I felt. How you treated me. How you treated everyone there.
You're destroying my career! The PR team is freaking out! My boss won't stop calling!
Actions have consequences, even online ones. Maybe especially online ones.
I can't even go to work now! I'm suspended pending disciplinary action! I'm probably getting fired! Are you happy now?
Well, yeah, you caused a PR disaster on the company's official channel. Of course you can't just go back to work like nothing happened. What did you expect? That everyone would laugh?
This is all your fault. If you just played along, if you'd stuck to the script, none of this would have happened.
Wait, didn't the company realize how bad that video would be? The backlash was so obvious. Did anyone actually approve this?
We're a small company and the other employees aren't really internet savvy. They left the whole channel up to me, trusted me with the social strategy, and now it's all ruined.
And they trusted the worst possible person. Someone who would exploit his own wedding. Someone who would hurt everyone around him. For what? Likes? Views? Shares?
You don't understand digital marketing! Sometimes you have to take risks, push boundaries, create memorable moments!
You created a memorable moment, all right? Just not the kind you wanted. Now everyone knows exactly who you are.
Between the wedding and this, my reputation is ruined! Damn it! How did this happen? I had it all planned out!
You brought this on yourself. Don't blame me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a class to prepare for tomorrow. You know, my boring teaching job. The one that doesn't ruin lives.
Wait! You have to help me fix this. Tell him it was all planned. That you were in on it.
Absolutely not. I'm not lying for you. Clean up your own mess.
Hey, wait! This is ridiculous! You're part of this too!
Part of what? Your attempt to go viral? Your professional suicide? No thanks. I'm blocking this number 2. Goodbye, Tyler. Hope those views were worth it.
You can't just walk away! We need to control the narrative! Sarah! Sarah! Answer me! Don't you dare block me! This isn't over! Ms. Chen, I know you were at the venue. can we discuss our business arrangement? This is urgent.
I was indeed present.
Wait, were you at the wedding too, Ms. Chen? I didn't realize you were there for the ceremony. I thought you just came for the business meeting.
Yes, I saw everything. Every moment.
Seems we had a mutual acquaintance. Sorry I couldn't greet you properly since it got canceled, but the little prank was awful, having your dog follow me around like that.
My dog. He's very intuitive about people. Wouldn't you agree?
No, that's not right. Sarah actually knew about it. This is all a misunderstanding.
Oh? Do tell.
We planned the prank together, but then she suddenly got mad on the day. I really don't understand why she got angry. Women, right? So emotional.
She knew you were going to walk down the aisle with your ex? She agreed to that? Please explain in detail.
Of course. I wouldn't do something like that without telling her. We talked about how it would make a great video. We didn't want a stuffy wedding, so we planned this viral moment together.
This is quite different from what I heard at the venue. Are you saying she was lying then? When she was crying? When her family was comforting her? That was all an act?
Well, maybe her feelings changed. I'm just frustrated. I've lost everyone's trust. My career is falling apart. All because she couldn't stick to the plan.
So you're saying you're the victim here? Interesting perspective. Tell me more about your plan.
I wouldn't say victim. The prank went too far, but it was something we planned together. So I don't think it's fair that I'm the only bad guy. Everyone's attacking me online. My company's furious. I need this deal to work.
So what do you want me to do? How can I help the person who ruined his own wedding?
I want to continue our business deal as planned. You liked my advertising proposal, right? My ideas were solid. This personal stuff shouldn't affect business.
True, there were no issues with doing business with your company. However, I find it hard to believe your version of events. Something doesn't add up. And I trust my instincts about people.
It's true! Please, believe me. I want to prove my sincerity through business. I can fix everything. Just give me a chance.
I see. What if your explanation turns out to be a lie? What happens then?
It's not a lie! Don't worry! I haven't seen my ex since then. Sarah was always unstable. Being a teacher puts a lot of pressure on her, you know? She's not good with stress.
I see. So it's her fault? Well then, let's have a meeting. Right now?
Now? It's kinda late. Can we schedule for tomorrow?
Time is money in business. Unless you have something to hide.
Okay, I'll head there right away. Just send me the address. Whatever it takes to save this deal.
Please wait for my instructions. And Tyler, bring your honesty with you. You'll need it.
What is this about? Where are we exactly? This isn't your office?
This is our company's basement storage, where we keep some very special equipment and some very special employees.
Then that dog, the one from the wedding, why is it here?
That's my dog. Being in the pet products business, I'm quite the dog lover. He's also quite the expert at reading people and detecting certain things.
Yeah, but this feels like an inspection or something. What's going on here?
Yes, you just met with Jessica this morning, didn't you? Your ex who walked down the aisle. You know who I mean, right? The one you haven't seen since then.
What? How did you... That's impossible!
Our dogs are very talented. They detected Jessica's scent on you. You were with her this morning, weren't you? Admit it. The truth has a way of coming out.
No, I don't understand. What is this, some kind of setup?
I just exposed your lie. You said you hadn't seen her since then and nothing was going on. Yet here we are, with proof.
Of course! This must be a mistake. How would your dog even know her scent? This is crazy! You're all crazy!
Because we made contact with Jessica at the venue. She played with the dog. You saw it happen. Remember?
Oh no! Wait, that was...
That dog. The one that just inspected you. And it had a strong reaction. It was barking quite enthusiastically. Almost like it recognized something. Or someone.
Wait a minute! Why would you deliberately have the dog memorize her scent? This was all planned! You set me up!
That was just coincidence. We didn't plan it. We never expected my best friend's wedding to turn out like this. Sometimes life gives you unexpected opportunities.
Best friend? What are you talking about?
I'm Sarah's closest friend. Our relationship was purely business, so we both kept our connection to Sarah private. Until now. Surprise!
So you set me up and brought me here? This was all a trap?
Set you up? That sounds so negative. I just exposed your lies for Sarah's sake. In front of your supervisors. Your room is being monitored. I showed your company executives your dishonesty. Since you kept insisting Sarah was making things up to frame you. They've seen everything.
This is insane. This is going too far. If you wanted to expose lies, there were easier ways. This is harassment.
Well, we had an empty basement storage, so I thought this would be more dramatic. You like drama, don't you? Isn't this content gold?
No! Yes, I met Jessica this morning, but we just passed each other on the street, that's all! It was completely innocent! A coincidence!
I see. So her perfume got on your neck just from passing on the street? Dogs have sensitive noses. That kind of thing is easy for them to detect. Besides, who would believe such a desperate excuse at this point? The evidence speaks for itself.
No! But that's... You can't prove anything!
You lied. We don't do business with liars. You can leave now. Your company has seen enough.
Wait, please! Work and personal life are separate things, right? You had no complaints about my work, so we should be able to continue our business relationship. Please, I need this.
You're right. Business with your company was going smoothly. That's why I requested they assign a different representative. Someone with integrity.
What? You can't do this to me! I worked so hard for this deal!
They kindly accepted my request and we've resumed business. So please don't worry. Your company won't suffer.
This is ridiculous! So I'm the only one left out? That's not fair at all! You're destroying my career!
Who made the bride feel left out at her own wedding? Who destroyed trust? Who ruined their own career?
Well, this is different!
Now you know how it feels. Nobody messes with my best friend. Please leave. If you resist, I'll call security. And the dogs. They're always eager to help.
Damn it! You'll regret this. Both of you will.
Goodbye, Tyler. Good luck with your content creation. I hear unemployment videos are trending.
What's your relationship with that CEO woman? Did you plan this? Answer me!
My childhood friend since school. She was at the wedding. I had no idea you two had a business relationship. Funny how things work out.
This isn't funny! You ruined everything! My whole career is gone!
And whose fault is that? Who chose to make a mockery of our wedding? Who lied repeatedly?
What the hell? You all played me like a fool! You must have been involved in this too! You and Rachel planned this together! Admit it!
You played yourself. Rachel made her own choices. Just like you made yours.
This is about revenge, isn't it? You couldn't just let it go. Had to destroy me completely.
Well, it's karma, isn't it? You lied to protect yourself. That lie hurt my reputation, so of course I wanted to expose it. Actions have consequences.
My reputation? What about my life? Everything I worked for is gone!
Everything you worked for? You mean your content? Your viral moments? How's that working out?
Don't be smart with me! That deal with her was my chance to turn things around! You ruined everything!
Remember when you said teaching was beneath you? That I was just teaching ABCs? At least I still have my career.
This isn't fair. I was getting results, making waves in the industry, building something!
You built nothing. You just chased attention. And now you have it. Just not the kind you wanted.
I've been getting results at work, but they won't even look at my other projects now. Everything's contaminated.
Results don't matter if nobody trusts you. You never worked on building trust. Now you have no allies left. No one to help you.
Of course not. You and Rachel made sure of that. Turned everyone against me.
Wrong again. You turned them against yourself. With every lie, every scheme, every betrayal.
You really enjoy humiliating me like this, don't you? Watching me lose everything while you go back to your perfect little classroom with your perfect little students?
What are you talking about? This is fine, isn't it? After all, it's just entertainment. The real hell starts now, but good luck with that. Hope it was worth it.
You've changed. You used to be kind. Now you're just cruel.
No, I'm still kind. To people who deserve it. To my students. To my friends. To people who respect others.
I respected you. I was going to make us famous. Give us everything.
You respected nothing. Not me, not our relationship, not even yourself.
Whatever. I don't need your lecture. I'll figure something out. I always do.
Good luck with that. This is my last message. Goodbye, Tyler. I hope you learned something from all this. But I doubt you will. Afterward, Tyler was fired from his company, and his chances of returning to the industry became very slim. For someone as ambitious as him, losing his career was devastating. He fell into despair, and now apparently spends his days gambling, practically homeless and drunk most of the time. With no one trusting him and no one willing to help, he lives a solitary life. Sarah continues her work as a beloved elementary school teacher. When she had to tell her students who made the congratulations plate about the broken engagement, they were all incredibly supportive and comforting.
It brought tears to her eyes, and she hopes to maintain these wonderful relationships with her students. Rachel still thrives as the CEO of her pet products company. She often says that having her as an ally means having all animals as allies, which might be an exaggeration. But it's certainly reassuring to have such a strong friend